What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Ciri's face model yet again. And there's been some kind of back and forth on this. I hope the way that I'm titling it and talking about in this video is quote-unquote the right way. Because when I first saw this, I saw a lot of people saying, oh, the face changed. Oh, the updated face looks a lot better. And it really seems to be like 50-50 that I'm finding on social media if the face has actually changed whatsoever, or if it's just the lighting, kind of different ways of looking at the face model. So I'm going to take a slightly different approach to this and just say, hey, look, it's two new pictures of Ciri in The Witcher 4. This comes from, by the way, this wasn't just, kind of crafted out of thin air. They did a behind-the-scenes video. It was actually really good. I watched the entire thing, about 10-11 minutes, where they talk about the making of that trailer, the entirety of it, and the motion capture and just all the stuff that went into it. And when they do that, there's a couple times where it shows Ciri's character model, and the camera kind of like spins around it, like takes kind of different angles of it, and they show two different images. So I'm going to show them right now. Here's the two big ones that are being shown around online. And I will say this, number one, looks fantastic. Number two, I personally believe it looks better than what was shown in the trailer, but I also literally think because of how the making of video was made and just some of the observations that I've seen online, it does look like it's the same thing. It just, again, looks like maybe different lighting, different kind of camera work to show her face. So here's where I'm going with this, right? It's like, okay, Alex, why did you even make this kind of video? I'll tell you why. There was so much backlash, okay, when The Witcher 4 was shown at the Game Awards, and you had people that just said, hey, I don't want to play as Ciri. Hey, I don't want to play. There was people that said, hey, I just don't want to play as a female. You had all sorts of different people out there. But there was also the thought of, does Ciri look right? And I made a video back then, and I had talked about my personal opinion, which was, does she look phenomenal? No. But this is so early, and I specifically in my video back, a couple months ago, I looked at there's a couple CG trailers for The Witcher 3, and you look at Geralt in those videos, and then you look at him in the end product, and it's not even close. Yes, you can tell it's still Geralt, just like you can tell this is Ciri. Nobody's going to get this character confused for somebody else. But the difference between Geralt in the CG trailer, which was a couple years before, by the way, the game came out, versus the game itself was drastic. So the reason why I believe this is a big deal, the reason why I even make this video, if this is even just a camera change, if this is just an angle, if this is just a lighting, this is how easy it is for it to actually look improved. This is how easy it is for, and I guess, again, to make my point that I said a few months ago, things are going to change. So the people that were up in arms specifically about Ciri's looks, right? Because there was a couple different camps out there that were kind of mad at different things. But specifically they uglified, or I hope I'm saying that right, they made Ciri look ugly. The way I looked at it always, and I will still look at it like this now, this is not the end goal. This is not the end result, okay? By the time we get this game in 2 to 3 years, by the way, it's still going to be, a while away. By the time we get it, you're not even going to be thinking about that trailer, okay? Things are going to be so much different. Now, maybe she doesn't look good at the end of the day. Maybe she does. We'll have to see. But in these two images, I think she looks fantastic. And I will say, the cheekbones do look different, especially in the one that's, darker. Specifically, if you're looking at the picture, our left side or her right side of her face, to me, does look different than some of those images where it was very zoomed in the trailer and you kind of saw her cheekbone. To me, it does look different, but it could be just the positioning of her face. It could be the lighting, like I said, because the second one, the one that is more lit, does look a little bit more like the trailer. And I will say this, okay, final thing to say. I don't think this was them bending the knee to the group that said, oh my God, you have to change this or else blank, right? Again, there's a lot of culture war stuff that takes place. There's a lot of stuff that takes place. But I personally don't believe that was the case here. I will stand on she's going to change and kind of evolve over time. This should show you how easy it is to just freaking get a different camera angle and all of a sudden she looks quote unquote better, which granted she does, but it just shows how easy it is, right? So the people that said, okay, go get woke, go broke, all those kind of stuff. I mean, could that happen? I suppose that could still be at play, and people absolutely will still be talking about that for the next 2-3 years on YouTube and on Twitter and stuff. But from my perspective, I feel like that's a little overblown. I feel like, number one, it was never going to be the exact same face that you saw 2 months ago in a game that's releasing 3 years from now. That's just not going to happen. And number two, this goes to show just how easy the change is and that you can expect it to keep happening. You can expect, oh, okay, this is just how it's going to be because, yeah, you can do something like this and you can actually see the results pretty much right away. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.